Awesome. Hi, everyone. Here, I'm going to meet the game for a moment. Yeah, so I don't know what you want to do. My name is Lily Valine. Oh, oh, really? Okay. I don't know what that would be. Anything? It should be sharing on Discord. Okay, cool. I turned off the sound for now, um, just to do like an introduction or whatever. Okay, cool. Yeah, so my name is Lily Valine. I'm working on a action RPG called Bossgame, The Final Boss is My Heart. It's about two girlfriends who hunt devils to pay rent, and then a lot of other stuff happens. um, and it's a very fast-paced game where you press buttons and probably cry. um, yeah, I didn't know if anyone had any questions. Otherwise, I can just go and do a demo. I was going to do a quick demo, and people want to see it. I can't see Twitch chat either right now because I have too many things going on. So I'm going to turn you up. I can't. What's up? They want to see the demo. Okay, perfect. Well, that's good because that's what I'm going to do. All right, so I'm going to show the demo, and I figured I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you a couple different bosses today, and hopefully not spoil too much, but it'll be good. Okay, sound good? All right, perfect. Okay, so we're going to start with Emily. Okay, so Bossgame is a game about fighting bosses, and all the bosses are a little bit different. But we have two characters down here. We have Sophie on the left, and we have Anna on the right, and they are both devil hunters, professional devil hunters. And Emily is a devil, so they're so they're hunting her. So as you can see, Emily is a devil, and she will come up and swing at your heroes. And so to stop that, you block it, and then you have to finish as a counterattack. And so Sophie has her sword, and see. Okay, so when a hero goes down, her girlfriend can help pick her back up. I really don't want to lose on stream. It's going to be super embarrassing. Okay. Now I know how Sakurai feels whenever he's being smashed. Okay, so I'm going to play back now. Okay, so with each character, I have a quick small attack, and I have a quick small attack and a big heavy attack. And when both of the characters are charged up, I have we gotta watch out. Okay. When both characters are charged up, you can knock out the boss for a few seconds and do some combos. And you can use that to stop the boss from doing whatever they're doing. And it also kind of gives you a few seconds to take a little breather. If one of your heroes are down, you can pick them back up. And so, Emily is the first proper boss in the game. And the game itself is entirely bosses. I wanted to make a game that was only bosses because I have always really, really loved RPGs. And ever since I was like a teenager and learned how to use like RPG Maker, I always wanted to learn how to make like a full-size RPG. However, I don't really have the resources to make a full RPG, and it turns out they're really, really hard to make. So my thought was, I'm going to take an RPG and shrink it as much as I possibly can, and just condense it to something that like I can finish in my lifetime. And with that, I've also as I've gotten older and started working full time, and I'm not a kid with a bunch of time anymore, like I always wanted to play. I see all these RPGs come out, like Persona 5 or whatever, and I want to play them, but I don't have like 100 free hours all the time. It's very, very hard to find 100 hours to play an RPG. So I figured I would make an RPG that you can play in short bursts, like on the bus or anywhere you might have a few minutes to yourself, and you can fight a couple bosses. Each of the bosses in the game is entirely unique. They have their own different moves and skills, and they're going to try and trip you up in different ways. And they get a little flashier as thing goes on. So Emily's the first boss, and she's fast, but not too bad. So now I'm going to show you a slightly harder boss that's from later in the game, and we can see her. Don't look at these are spoilers. Okay, so this is Dawn, and this is going to go a little faster, so I might not be able to talk as much. I'm sorry. All right. I am not focusing too much on the story today because I kind of want to keep that for players who play the game. It's a little hard to do it while in just a short time, so I figured I'd work on her. But yeah, okay. So she summons crows. She's got her little parasol attack. Oh god. Whoop. Okay. Oh shoot. Alright, that's a big one. Alright. So we'll stop her for a few seconds. And throw some fireballs at her. And those guys aren't too bad once you know they're coming. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, after a while, so Dawn's a little lazy and she falls asleep. Which gives you a little chance to kind of take care of her a little bit while she's taking a nap and recharging. But then she comes back and she gets stronger, which is a little scary. It's a little unfair. I know that one's coming, so. Okay, let's take care of her. Let's see if we can stop her. There we go. The best part about stunning her for a few seconds is you can do a couple bigger attacks on her. All right. Yeah, she's getting trickier now. All right. Yeah, this one, if you screw it up, it can get very scary. Okay, good. Oh god, okay, so she... Alright. There, I stopped it right before it landed. Ha! Right? Oh, good. Yeah. I think we got her on the ropes now. Yeah, so, there's going to be quite a few bosses in the game. But yeah, each one of the fights is going to be just this kind of unique character that you'll learn more about as you play through the game, and you'll see more of the story and how they all connect with what Sophie and Anna are up to. And while Sophie and Anna are just trying to make money so they can pay their rent, and it's not really as easy as... You would think hunting devils would be easy, but it's not quite as much. So it's kind of a mixture of a lot of different games that I like, including like Paper Mario, little bits of games that I like, stories I really like We Know the Devil. But yeah, it's a short RPG that will be on your phone. I'm making it for phones first and foremost, but hopefully I can port it to PC, and if I can get the chance to, I'm going to port it to Switch as well. So yeah, but first and foremost, it will be on your phone, and you can check it out. It's not out yet, but hopefully in a couple months, I'm thinking. Game making is tricky. Anyway, yeah, I don't know if there's any questions or anything. I can kind of check too. Yeah, so this is designed... Oh, sorry, okay, so I'm going to look at the questions real quick here. Yes. So this game, like I said, it's going to be mobile first, so that's going to be iOS and Android. And then I'm going to port to PC, Mac, Linux as much as possible. And And then if I get the chance to, I'm going to port to Switch, but that's a little trickier, so I got to figure that much out. Yes. I'm really glad that you guys like the music and the styles. Like I'm really happy with how I settled with the art style. The music is not mine. The music is made by someone called Rocco W, and they do really, really good chiptune stuff that I've been using for games for a little bit. Yeah. For stuff to unlock, there are things I have planned, but it's mostly going to be secrets that you can unlock. Some of them will be boss-based challenges, or possibly other stuff, but I don't really want to talk about it too much. But for the most part, it's focused on just the fast-paced action element of it. Yeah. I don't know. Let me see if there's any other questions in here that I missed. Yes. Yeah, Demon Hunter Girlfriends was very much, I was equipable styles. I did plan that for a while. It didn't work out, and I decided to focus more on making each boss fight like more and more unique. And as the game goes on, the bosses get more and more wild. So yeah. I have other plans, but I don't want to make any promises or anything just yet.
I
Yeah.
think somebody asked what platform this is on.
Okay. Yeah, so this is gonna, like, I think I mentioned this, but it's gonna be on phone first. I've designed it mostly for phone, and I made sure that I really wanted to focus on the game feeling really, really good to play on phones. And so far, all the feedback I've gotten is it works pretty well. Mostly because I don't really trust a lot of action games on phones, and I really, really wanted to be something that felt good and didn't feel like frustrating to play. So it's gonna be on phones first. And then it's going to come to PC, Mac, Linux if I can do it, Switch if I can do it.
All right. Looks like we just got another one. Any particular games you're drawing inspiration from?
Yeah, it's kind of ended up being from like, God, I don't know, like probably like 15 different games at this point. Big ones are definitely like old school, like, kind of classic JRPGs. Even though this ended up being more of an action game. Paper Mario was definitely a big one for like the action kind of back and forth of the combat. Um, I hate to say Dark Souls, but a little bit of Dark Souls. It's very cliche, but I honestly like the kind of back and forth of fights in either Dark Souls or like even like a fighting game a little bit. I'm terrible at fighting games, but I really like the kind of like knowing when you can attack and knowing when to defend is a really important part. As well as like the stories from games like, We Know the Devil or Persona 5 or just different stories. I wanted to make kind of a smaller story about characters and their relationship with other characters, and kind of these two heroines who are just trying to get by and pay their bills. So I don't know if I can name a particular inspiration for the story. It's probably like a bunch of things. I don't have any plans for leaderboards. It does track your best time. So if there's an easy way I can do a leaderboard function, I will look into it. It shouldn't be too hard on phones. I don't know about Steam or anything like that.
Been it.
Okay.
Is there anything else you wanted to plug before we head out?
Not much. Okay, so this game is going to come out sometime in the next couple months. I'm juggling it along with a couple other things right now, but I would like to release this game in the next couple months. If you want to keep up with it and find out more about it as it comes out, I'm on Twitter at It's Me Lily V. And I tweet about the game all the time as I'm working on it. You can also go to bossgamegame.com, and there's a mailing list there too. So if you sign up for that, you'll get an email when the game comes out. Yeah, either way, I really appreciate being invited to present at the Lawrence Tech event, and I really had fun on the panel the other day too. Oh, perfect. Oh, it's here on screen. Cool. Yeah, this has been a really good time. I hope you guys have a great rest of the expo. Thank you so much for tuning in and checking out the game, and I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, thanks for presenting twice this week. It's great.
Yeah, of course. No, have a good expo. It's been really fun so far. I've been having a good time with the talks and everything.
All right, thanks.
All right, thank you
All
very
right,
much.
Yeah.
we'll see you
Bye.
later.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.